Hey y'all, what's up? Y'all like a little transition. Anyway, hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to another YouTube video of mine. Today we are in the bathroom mirror and we are filming a get ready with me, like a soft, natural glam type of look. I haven't done makeup on myself in about 2 months since my sister's wedding, and before that I don't really remember the last time I wore makeup for real. It's like a full face of makeup for real. I was like, you know, let me get back into my makeup bag because I really love doing makeup, especially on clients and stuff and other people. But I was like, you know, when I first started like my hair and makeup like love, you know, like my love for hair and makeup, I did that shit on myself. Like I was doing my own hair, I was doing my own makeup, and that's how I developed the skills. Like that's how I like basically bettered my skills in terms of hair and makeup. So you know, I gotta get back to that because I can't be waiting on clients to come to me like, hey, I want this look, I want this look. So I'm gonna just start doing it back on myself, and we gonna do it like that, point blank period. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. The rest of this video is gonna be a voiceover because I'm just gonna be focused on my face and beating it. But yeah, let's go ahead and get right into the video. Alright y'all, so I'm starting off with my makeup, my personal makeup kit. I got this bag from H&M and I absolutely love this bag. I've been having it for such a long time. It's clear, it's huge, so I can see everything and I can like fit everything in there, and I just love that bag. So yeah, anyway, so let's just go ahead and get right into the eyebrows. So right now I'm doing my eyebrows. I realized that like I used the wrong eyebrow color because I forgot that, like, you know, I obviously dyed my hair, so I felt like my eyebrows were a bit too dark, so for like my hair to match my hair, so I went ahead and I wiped it off and I used a lighter eyebrow color. The first eyebrow color that I used was like a dark brown, and this eyebrow pencil color is more like a chocolatey brown, so that's what I'm using. And I'm using the Ruby Kisses Gold Brow, I think. It's like a little a pencil with like a little spoolie at the end. I got it from my local beauty supply store. Honestly, when it comes to like eyeliners and lip liners, and sorry, not eyeliners, but eyebrow pencils, I really don't care about where it comes from because it's an eyebrow pencil. Like, as long as you can set that bitch and it'll be fine, you'll be fine. But yeah, so now I'm getting into the concealer. I have two options here. So either my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer or my Maybelline Instant Rewind. As you can see, I'm like barely, like almost done with that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and choose to use the Maybelline Instant Rewind so I could just use that up. And yeah, so now I'm just setting my eyebrows after I filled them in. Y'all, if you see me looking like away or looking backwards, it's because I'm checking on my dog to see what he's doing. Yeah. So yeah, after I set that with the clear eyebrow gel, I'm going in with this super tiny angled eyeliner sort of brush. I've had it for forever, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go with that and use that to clean up the bottom of my eyebrows. So I like to start with the arch, like the very bottom arch of my eyebrow, and then I'm gonna like do the tail, and then I like to like do the front of the eyebrow at the bottom and connect it to the arch and the tail. That's how I like to do my eyebrows. And then I'm just dragging down that concealer to my eyelid because I'm obviously going to be concealing my eyelid, you know, to do my eyeshadow look. So yeah. Right now I'm just doing the top of the eyebrow, cleaning that up, and I'm not taking any more product. I'm just simply using whatever is left on the brush because I don't want it to be super highlighted on top. And now I'm just taking that same Maybelline concealer and I'm going to conceal the top of my eyelids to get ready for the eyeshadow. Aside from the beauty blender, I'm also using a brush to blend out the concealer, especially on the top of my eyebrows, to make sure that it's like, you know, really blended in there. And I'm using a brush to blend in the concealer that's on my eyelids, and I'm doing like a patting motion instead of like swiping, because I want to really maintain the coverage but also blend it out, so that's why I'm like patting it in. Alright, so now I'm doing this little tape trick, and I'm taking two pieces of scotch tape, and I'm putting it on the back of my hand first, so that way it kind of loosens up the stickiness and it doesn't like, you know, damage my eyes. You know, like super sticky, because you know my eyes are, you know, that area is sensitive around the eye, so you don't want it to be like super sticky. But yeah, so I'm just taking the tape and I'm like using it to mark off, like, you know, where I want my eyeshadow to stop, and it just creates like a nice you know, winged effect when I take off the tape and I'm you know, ready to do foundation. This is also a great trick if you want to help in terms of like when you do eyeliner, you do winged eyeliner, and you want to make sure that the line is sharp, and you want to make sure that they both sort of look even on both sides. This is a great trick to use. So yeah, for my eyeshadow, I'm going in with my Morphe 3502 palette, and I'm holding the, like, you know, palette up to my face so that way I can really see like what color goes well with my skin tone, because you know this is supposed to be a natural soft glam, so we're really trying to choose like, you know, neutral colors and browns and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm taking these two colors at the top and I'm gonna use those as my transition shades. Yeah, so I'm taking this little, what is it, like a little unicorn fluffy brush. I think my mirror dropped right there. It was about to drop, my side mirror. But anyway, so yeah, I'm just taking this brush and I'm gonna use that to apply the transition color. But before I do that, I'm taking some more Maybelline concealer and I'm making sure that, you know, my lids are well concealed. And I'm just going ahead and, you know, concealing the lids again before I go in with the transition color. And yeah, so like I said, I'm going to be doing a stippling motion. I'm not really going to be swiping because I really want to make sure that the pigment is there. So I'm going to be packing that color in really well. So that transition color didn't really show up too well on my eyelids. It was a little too light, so I went ahead and with this darker transition color, and I patted that into my lids. And I think it's better to start off like that, you know, because it's easier. For example, it's easier to take away, you know, like it's harder. Let me say, it's harder to like take away black if you have black on your eyelids versus like with the lighter pink concealer. You know, you can always, you know, work with a lighter color versus a darker color. It's harder to work with that. And now I'm just taking this sort of fluffy tapered brush and I'm taking this other color, yeah, I'm always looking in the mirror to see like if it goes with my skin tone, because you know, kind of do the neutrals and stuff. So I'm taking this color on the corner of the palette and I'm going to pack that in as my second transition shade. It's a little bit darker than the previous one that I just used, and I'm just like really making sure that I focus that in on my crease area. And yeah, just packing that in, not swiping just yet. I'm gonna be swiping, you know, with the brush soon, but mainly packing it in and getting that pigment in there before I blend that out. And here is where I'm using the swiping motion, and I'm going in with the brush that I use for my, you know, that really light transition color, and I'm using to swipe it to sort of blend out the edges of the color that I just put on there that was in the crease. Now I'm taking this smaller brush, like super tiny brush. That's like a packer eyeshadow brush, I guess you could say. Packer, a little, like a super dense eyeshadow brush that's like really tiny but like a little fluffy. And I'm taking this darker brown color and I'm really focusing that in on the lid, like just the lid area, just where, like really close to the lash line basically. And by the way, I have hooded eyes. I do have like slightly hooded eyes, so just letting y'all know, like that's what I'm working with. So yeah, I feel like if you have hooded eye, like if I could work on hooded eyes, then I could work on any eye shape, because hooded eyes are the most, in my opinion, they're the most difficult eye shape to work with in terms of eyeshadow and stuff, and getting it to look a certain way. So yeah, and I'm just going back with the brush that I use for the color before that, and I'm blending that out, you know, blending the edges of that, you know, just always going back and forth between this brush and the other brush with the other color that I just used to just blend everything out and make sure that everything looks seamless in between the new colors that I'm adding on to my face. So here I'm deciding to finally put on my ring light, and I'm just testing like what color setting I want it to be on. So yeah. Now I'm taking an even darker brown color and I'm just sort of intensifying the brown that I just put on there, just to sort of add some more depth and make it even darker and more chocolatier. That's really what I'm going for here. Something different. You must be made for me. Patience is everything. In and out, in and out, in and out. Arguing, trifling, difficult. Baby, more. I don't know why you love me. You got it bad for me, babe. I don't so glad. Alright y'all, and that's pretty much it for the eye look. I'm just taking this like coppery sort of shimmer color just to add a little pop of, you know, something different in the inner corners of the eye. And I'm taking this brush to do that. It's like a super tiny tapered brush. So I'm just taking that copper color and I'm just putting it as like my little pop of color in the inner corners. And now I am removing the tape. You know, if I was doing a winged eyeliner, this is the part where I would do the winged eyeliner before I remove the tape. But I'm not going to do a liner. I'm just going to keep it real natural today. And yeah, this is what the eyes are looking like. Real natural, glam sort of look. You feel me? Now I'm taking some setting spray and I'm using it as primer just to set my oils down because I have oily skin. So yeah, I'm taking this foundation color. This is my Lancome foundation in the color 510 Suede, I think. But yeah, this is what it looks like. It's like my perfect match. In my opinion, like it's really good. And then this is like another Maybelline foundation in the color Nutmeg, and they're very similar. However, the Nutmeg is a little bit darker, and you know it's summertime, so like I wasn't really sure what color to use. I just yeah, I just wasn't really sure what color to use, so I was just like just kind of contemplate. But I decided to go for the Lancome foundation because I felt like that was more closer to my skin tone at the moment. Now as you can see, that little piece of little drop of foundation hit the floor, but it's all good. So yeah, I'm just applying this everywhere on my face, on my cheeks, my getting the neck area, very important, the forehead, all that. And then I'm taking this Real Techniques brush and I'm just using a stippling motion again. I'm just patting it in, not swiping. Really just want to maintain the coverage and just sort of blend it out, but maintain the coverage. So yeah, I'm just taking this brush to do that, and just making sure that I get all the areas, getting the neck, very important, and getting all the way up into the hairline as well.
Drop the roof and let the smoke clear. I got diamonds doing pussy slides in both ears. Dice rolling on the Las Vegas strip tonight. Slip that on and we might miss the fight. Fuck the night, I keep the quality in my shorty bag.
And then I didn't color correct, so I'm just going in with some more foundation in the areas that need a little bit more concealing, which is my jawline and around my mouth. And yeah, this is the base. This is what it's looking like. You said the color match. This is what it's giving. This is what it's giving. Now I'm going in with that same concealer that I used to do my eyes, my eyebrows, and I'm just doing that, using that concealer to conceal my under eyes. And yeah, everybody's face shape is different, so the way that you apply concealer is different for everybody, I feel like. But typically I like to go all the way up to my nose as sort of reverse contouring, and then just do it right underneath my eye and then sort of wing it out to the edge, but not don't do it too winged out, but sort of winged out a little bit with the concealer.
How you wanna spin, what you wanna be, who you wanna be. A young stunner till I die. You can do what you wanna live, how you wanna spin, what you wanna be, who you wanna be. A young stunner.
I'm also gonna highlight / conceal right underneath my nose, my chin, the sides of my mouth, and I'm also going to reverse contour the bottom, just right underneath my cheekbones basically. And I feel like for certain, especially being that it's hard to find certain concealer, well nowadays it's getting easier, but it's hard to find bronzers / contour colors for us dark skin / us black women. Reverse contouring is one of the best ways, in my opinion, to sort of basically contour, but just I don't know, just contour without having to use a lot of a heavy contour color. But I'm still going to be using the contour color, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's what my face is looking like right there. And then I'm also going to be doing the center of my nose and right like in between my eyebrows slash going up into my forehead a little bit. And I like to use a brush to sort of maintain the coverage and like, you know, slightly blend everything out. And then I go in even more blending mode with the Beauty Blender afterwards. And contouring was sort of difficult for me to like grasp when I first started. So the way that I learned how to do it is like take the top of your ear and you line it up to where it like kind of goes down into your cheek, and that is where your contour line is, right there. And here I'm just adding some more highlight on the center of my nose and right underneath my eyes, just to sort of brighten up those areas. I want those areas to be like brighter, I guess, because that's like, I just want those areas to be bright. That's where the center of my face is, basically. I'm also adding a little bit more on the top of my lip slash my mustache area, because like I said, I did not I didn't color correct in the beginning. So I usually, those areas are a little bit darker, so I'm going to add a little bit more right there. And then I'm just gonna go back in with my eyeshadow brushes just to sort of blend out the edges, you know, where that tape line was. And yeah, now it's time for the contour. So I'm taking this e.l.f. stippling brush and I'm taking this darker color from this Black Radiance cream contour palette, and I'm just simply doing super tiny circular motions, and I'm just sort of working that in where my contour line is. And yeah, I'm basically contouring my cheek, my jawline, and my forehead. Even though my forehead is already like super tiny, I'm still just making it cohesive with the look, and I'm gonna contour it. And yeah, and then I'm also of course gonna contour my nose. And I'm gonna use this like super tiny like flat concealer brush. I'm basically like literally gonna draw like a thin line of contour, just to sort of, you know, just to draw the line there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take the same brush that I've been using to blend out my highlight, and I'm going to like stipple that and blend it out, not swiping, really stippling right there, just to sort of like not move the product. Yeah. And everyone's nose shape is different, so everyone's contour for their nose is going to be different. So like y'all saw me do little two lines, and then I also sort of contoured right underneath my nose to sort of accentuate that part a little bit. And yeah, and now I'm going in with my Beauty Blender to make sure that everything is blended out before I take my Sacha Buttercup setting powder, and I'm just gonna set my under eye. I'm like looking like that because I really don't want like my eyes to crease while I do this. So yeah, I'm just setting it. First, I'm just setting it with like a little bit of powder, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put like a little extra layer of powder on there for like baking purposes. And doing that definitely helps a lot in terms of flashback. Like if you just go in with the baking part first, you're definitely gonna get flashback. So just set it first, and then go ahead and add a little bit extra powder on top for the baking effect. And I'm just doing that everywhere where I basically applied highlighter, and I am immediately dusting that off. I'm not baking it for too long at all. I am immediately dusting that off with this tapered big fluffy brush. She try fucking a rapper to break on my heart, but my heart doesn't break. As soon as I link with these niggas, they And this is what the base is looking like right now. Now I'm just going to take this smaller fluffy brush, and it's not as dense, so yeah, it's not super dense, but I'm just taking this smaller fluffy brush, and I'm using this color, this like pressed powder from Ruby Kisses as well, and I'm just using this pressed powder to basically put on all the areas where I contoured, and also some of the areas where I want to tone down. So like right underneath where I reverse contoured, underneath like that contour area, I'm just putting some powder right there. And that pressed powder is like my exact complexion, so it definitely helps with like blending everything together. Now I'm taking this angled angled face brush, and I'm going to be using this to apply the contour powder color. So I cream contoured, and now I'm just setting that with some powder. And this is like a single contour pot from Makeup Geek, I believe. And I'm just like, yeah, it's very pigmented, so I'm making sure that I'm like dusting it off, blowing the brush, like, yeah, I don't want a lot of it at all. And yeah, I'm just applying that everywhere where I cream contoured, so my cheeks, my nose, my forehead, my jawline, and yeah. And then I'm just going to take a little bit more of some setting powder to reverse contour again, just to sharpen up my nose contour, because I saw like there was like a little shadow right in the inner corner of my face, so where my nose was, so now it's sort of throwing off the illusion of the contour. So I wanted to go in with some baking powder, a little bit more baking powder, and clean that up. Blending, blending, blending. Now I'm finishing off my eyes. This is such an important step. I used to like skip this step, but it really does tie the look together, and it just completes the eye look. So I'm just going to take that super tiny brush that I used in the beginning of my eyeshadow, and I'm going to put that, that's basically the same color that's on my lid. I'm going to put that like right on my bottom lash line, and then I'm going to add a little bit of a lighter sort of shimmery color in the inner corner, just to sort of make it pop again, because I did foundation, so like that kind of like concealed it a little bit. So yeah, we just on to finishing the eyes. Taking these lashes I got from I believe they're from Amazon. Usually I will get my lashes from AliExpress if I can wait, because they're cheaper on AliExpress. But if I can't wait and I need the lashes like for like the weekend that's coming up, then I will just go ahead and order the lashes on Amazon. But yeah, I love buying lashes in bulk from Amazon or AliExpress. So yeah, now I am just applying some mascara to my real lashes, so my real lashes can blend in with the falsies a little easier. And then I like to put some on my bottom lashes as well, even though I literally, like, my bottom lashes are non-existent. Like, I have like 3 bottom lashes on each eye, but I still like to add a little bit of mascara on them to accentuate them, basically. So to apply these lashes, I'm using 2 different types of tweezers. I have the first tweezers that are there to sort of smash the lashes, my real and the falsies together, and then I just have some standard tweezers, the pink ones. And yeah, I'm using what is this, Kiss Clear, their clear eyeshadow, LOL. their clear eyelash glue. What is going on? Yeah, their clear eyelash glue. I'm just applying that. I like to make sure that I apply some. I like to apply like a little bit of extra glue on the ends, you know, on the ends of the lashes where the inner corners or the inner and outer corners are going to be, because that's primarily where the lashes like to lift up for me. And yeah, so it's a little like close up of me applying the lashes. I'm not gonna do a separate video on how to apply lashes because there's just too many fucking videos out there on YouTube on how to properly apply lashes. But yeah, basically I'm taking a mirror and I'm like a tiny mirror, and I'm looking downward like slightly, just so I can see like, you know, where like to place it easier. And then I'm like sort of just like replacing it, and just making sure that it's as close to my real lash line as possible, to avoid that sort of like skin gap in between the lashes. And yeah, so I like to place the inner corners first, and then I place the middle, I place the lash on there, and then I adjust the inner and outer corners. So I do the inner corners first, and then I do the outer corners afterwards. And this is what the lash looks like once it is applied. I'm closing my eyes and I'm just smushing it with my fingers. Closing your eyes is important to make sure like the glue, like the lash really sits on your eyes, open and closed. So yeah, I'm just doing that while I close my eyes. And I'm taking the tweezers, my smush down tweezers, and I'm just like smushing my real lash with my fake lash. I'm like smushing it together and I'm like pushing it inward to make sure that it stays on there and it ain't going nowhere, child. Now I like to add a little bit more glue in the inner corners. Like I said, that's primarily where the lashes will start to lift up for me, especially if I'm wearing this full face all damn day. So I just want to make sure that it's secured, okay? The lashes are secured. Alright, so now I'm just going to go ahead and do the second eye, just speed through that and just do the second eyelash. And then I'm going to take some mascara and just blend in, take some more mascara and just blend in my real lashes with the falsies. And I'm also doing this right before I take my tweezers again and I smush them together and I press them in, so that way it can be even more seamless. So this is a little trick that I do. If I see like a little, like I applied it and there's like a little tiny skin gap, then I'll take some eyeliner and I'll basically fill in the part where you see the skin from my eyelid, and I'll fill it in with some black liner just to make it look cohesive. Now I'm going to take this highlighter. As y'all can see, this highlighter is boof as fuck. Look at the freaking packaging with the highlighter. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to take some highlighter, and this is like a nice like champagne gold type of color. And I thought it would go nice with this neutral sort of brown, like soft natural glam look. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that to my cheekbones, right where the light would hit, or where you would, usually apply highlighter. And then I love some on the tip of my nose and like a little bit on the bridge of my nose. And then I also take some and I put some right on the arch of my brow, at the bottom arch of my brow, some of my cupid's bow, and a little tiny bit on my chin. And for this look, I'm gonna be doing 3 lip combos that you could pair with this look. So with this eye look, so first is just gonna be real simple, real easy, my go-to, which is brown lip liner and gloss. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here. I'm actually taking an eyebrow pencil to do that. So yeah, but shit, it's the same. It works the same, honestly, for me. So yeah, I'm gonna take a brown eyebrow pencil / lip liner pencil, and I'm just going to be lining my lips, and I'm just doing the Cupid's bow. Rihanna, like, seeing her Cupid's bow is sharp as fuck, and I absolutely like her Cupid's bow is so cute, and I love my Cupid's bow too. But I like, when it comes to makeup, I love to like accentuate my Cupid's bow and try to make it, you know, like make the M on the top like really sharp as possible. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right here. And then I'm just applying some gloss and sort of mixing that in together, and I'm like taking my time, and I'm really just sort of blending out the liner line with the gloss, by like putting my lips back and forth and just, you know, blending it out like that. And I'm just going to be blotting a little bit away because it was a little bit too much gloss. So yeah, this is the first lip combo. This is real simple, real easy. My go-to, some lip liner and some gloss. Super simple, super easy, real cute. And for the next lip combo, I'm going to basically be taking like a lip stain in the form of the same lip liner that I just did on my lips. So like a brown lip liner, but in the form of a lip stain, and I'm gonna be putting that around the edges where that lip liner is, and just sort of making that line even thicker with this lip stain. And this is in the color Embellish from ColourPop, I believe. Now I'm going to be taking this color from NYX. This is actually a color that I use on my clients, so I'm taking like a little disposable applicator, and I'm sticking that in to get some product out. And yeah, I'm gonna be applying that into the center of my lips. I thought that it came out a little bit too pink for my liking, so I was like, it was cute, but I definitely toned it down with sort of like a more nudish brown, I guess mauve pink, you know, to make it cohesive. So yeah, that's what I'm dotting on the center of my lips right here. And that's what this lip combo looks like. I'm making sure that I apply some right in the center, like a little like more in the center, because when I pout my lips and you see like the real color of my lips, it doesn't really it just doesn't look, it looks a little off. So I'm making sure that like all parts of my lips are, you know, covered with the with the lip stain. And also I'm going to be doing basically like, this is the third lip combo, which is basically that lip combo but with gloss on. So that's what that looks like. And yeah, y'all, this is what it's giving. This is what it's giving. Super cute, super cute. So the lip combo that I decided to go out with is the second one, which is like, well, I kind of like, I didn't want to remove all of the gloss, so I just sort of blotted it off. And yeah, so that's what I'm deciding to do. And I'm taking some blush, y'all. I never ever use blush. Like, I am such a, I just don't really use blush. I'm just not a fan of blush on me personally. So, but I'm like, you know, let me switch it up. Let me do something different. So I'm taking this blush color. This is in the color Toasted Almond, I believe, from Black Radiance. And this is their Artesian Baked Blush pot. And I'm just applying that to the apples of my cheek. And it was cute, like, you know, like I said, I'm just not a fan of blush. Me personally, I just prefer highlighter and contour, and that's about it. Or highlighter and bronzer. So now we're finished with the makeup look and we're on to the hair. But before we do that, we gotta set the face, you feel me? So I'm taking my NYX Dewy Finish setting spray. I love the dewy finish because the matte is like, it's gonna keep you matte, but I just prefer like the dewy finish because it makes it look more like skin and just makes it even more natural for this look. So yeah, I'm just gonna use the dewy finish by NYX, and I'm just using my eyelash tray filled with lashes, and I'm just using that to fan and dry my setting spray down. And I also like to sort of pat the setting spray in a little bit with the beauty blender. That's a little trick that I do just to, you know, if I'm going out that night and I really want my face to last like all fucking night off, like multiple hours, then I want to pat that in even more. So yeah, back to the hair. Now we're just going to be doing the edges, and at this point I'm gonna stop the voiceover and let y'all hear what I'm saying in the video.
It's okay. Come here.
Yeah, he's like right on the floor with me.
Nice boy.
He likes to sit on my feet. I looked that up, and that's a sign of your dogs wanting to protect you / they love you. And I just feel so honored because I love you too, and I want to protect you too. See, my black hair is starting to grow back. My edges, my roots are starting to, like, they're turning black again. So yeah, I really don't care about, like, that's why I really, like, when I dyed my own hair, I really didn't care about me missing some black spots. I don't know if y'all saw the video. If y'all saw it, go ahead and watch it. When I dyed my hair and I started my locks. But yeah, that's why I really didn't care, because I knew that my hair was gonna go back black. Like, my roots were going, so it's like, nigga, what's the point, you know? Okay, y'all, this is the finished look. Okay, I'll just do a little close up. You feel me? It's just batteries. But yeah. You feel me? I'm trying to debate, should I put this nose cuff? Because I have like this nose cuff. But it's okay. Y'all, I just remembered white eyeliner. I love adding white eyeliner to looks because it just makes the eyes pop. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and apply some white eyeliner to the look. You feel me? Great. Yeah. White eyeliner definitely adds a little extra something. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is the look. Alright. Eyes. Yeah, I'm about to go outside and have a whole photo shoot with this look because I don't just wear, if I have a face, I'm going, where do I have to go? What do I have to do? Like, I'm getting everything that I need to. If I have to go out to do things, I'm doing it with this face on because I didn't just do this whole 2-hour look for no fucking reason. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna do a whole photo shoot, and yeah, I'm gonna go out today and just take pictures of this look. And yeah, this is the finished look, y'all. But yeah, I'm gonna do nose cuff. Alright. Oh, this nose cuff is so cute. It's a little heart. I got like a bunch of them. Yeah, this is like a little heart one. I'm serving. I don't care. I'm serving face. Like what? I'm giving Vogue. I'm giving cosmetology. What is that? Cosmopolitan. I'm giving Teen Vogue. I'm giving Fenty, fucking Maybelline, CoverGirl. I'm giving it all, child. Okay, period. Trying to cover up this little stain in case I do want to do a thumbnail with this. Don't fuck up this face now. Look at him. Come on, Neo Bub. Alright, y'all. I gave him a little at-home grooming salon treatment because I was like, it was like a lot of fur around his nose, like it was covering his eyes. So I trimmed the hair around his snout. And it's starting to, for when I first did it, I hated it. I was like, what the fuck did I just do to my dog? But it's finally starting to grow back some more. So yeah, at first he looked like a true poodle. I just like the way that they cut poodles, like their hair. I don't like that. Like the way that they leave like everything else like fluffy, but like just their snout like super trimmed down. Yeah, I just didn't like that. So it's finally starting to grow back, and he's starting to become fluffy again. Yeah, fluffy, bye. He's like, fuck that shit. I miss you, nigga. Where were you at? Alright, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. I hope y'all like this look. I'm definitely gonna be doing some more looks for y'all because I just miss being in my makeup bag. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. Like, I just miss being in my makeup bag. He loves being carried like this, like a little baby. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. If you guys like it, go ahead and like it. What are you eating? What are you eating? I set you down for 2. What are you eating? If you guys like this video, like it, comment down below, letting me know that you liked it. What are some suggestions that you guys have for me? In terms of like the beauty stuff, like what stuff y'all want to see. Obviously I can only, like, you know, in terms of my hair, I can only do certain things with my hair now because it was locked up, but I could always smack on a wig, child. A wig ain't nothing but a word, okay? So yeah, I can always do looks like that. But yeah, so come here, Baba. I love when he comes running to me, so yeah. Have a great rest of your day, evening, and night, whenever the fuck you're watching this video. Subscribe to the channel if you like seeing black girl content, black girl just healing content mainly. That's what my niche is. That's what I really want to focus on: healing, spirituality, love, all those great things. So yeah, if y'all like this stuff, go ahead and subscribe. If y'all want to see some more makeup looks, that's coming, period. Because I'm definitely getting back into my makeup bag. So if I want to see some more makeup looks, go ahead and let me know. Comment down below and let me know. But yeah, y'all, ciao.